In this video, we're going to talk about how overfunded whole life insurance is a scam, or is it? You see, I read in comments all the time that life insurance, specifically whole life insurance, is a scam. And I empathize when people say this. The reason why I empathize with it is, one, you have people like Dave Ramsey's of the world who have such a powerful platform, who have actually helped a really significant amount of people who are preaching that whole life insurance is a scam. And honestly, I think when people are shouting from the rooftops that things from a financial product standpoint are scams, I truly believe it's an immaturity thing. I think you have to truly understand what it is, how it functions, and then be able to share how it works. And then from the consumer standpoint, you have to just ask yourself, is this what I want? If you can say, this is how this lever works, and this is how this product works, and then this is what you want, then it can't be a scam. The only way that things could be a scam, looking at the definition, a dishonest scheme, fraud. When you look at a dishonest scheme, you have to ask yourself, well, what does that actually mean? This is why I empathize when people call whole life insurance a scam, because I do believe that there are scammy agents who are selling this, not giving the full story, who are not giving context, who are selling it not based off of what you want, who are selling it based off of what they want. What they want a lot of the times is a higher paycheck, or they don't fully understand the product. And what I mean by those two statements is a whole life insurance agent who are selling higher base when they are specifically, intentionally screwing you over on cash value when you came to them saying they want cash value. Now, I do believe that there's a time for higher bases. If you come to the insurance agent and say, hey, I want a permanent death benefit and death benefit is the focus, amazing, that is amazing. But when you start to look at cash value being the main focus and you're selling like an all-base policy where there's no cash value in the first couple of years, I think that's a little scammy. When somebody is selling such as like an IUL and they don't understand how it functions, they don't understand how it works, they don't understand the indexes it in, they don't understand that it's essentially an option strategy, that how the loan function works. These people are talking about certain products in a way that they don't understand and they're selling it to you as a consumer. Of course, that is very scammy. And that's why I do believe that whole life insurance can be a scam, and I do believe IUL can also be a scam. I believe all financial products, including mutual funds that Dave Ramsey talks about and loves and adores, can also be a scam, but I'm not going to say that these products are scammy. I believe that they become a scam if they're not fully understood or they're not fully understood how they work. So in a mutual fund, if you're selling a mutual fund saying you can get 12%, and you're not talking about the fees, the taxes, the losses, and you're selling a pipe dream, well, I believe that that could be a scam. Now, if you are fully honest with the consumer and say, okay, there's going to be a 2% management fee, you're going to have to pay taxes on the growth at whatever your ordinary income is. When you share with individuals that there's a difference between rate of return and actual rate of return, because when you lose money in the market, it takes more to essentially get back to even than just the whatever you lost in the market at that point in time. So to come full circle, I believe every single financial product in the industry, if it's sold properly, it's educated properly, has a right place. So now when we start looking at overfunded life insurance and you start people saying that it's a scam, I actually take that very personally because I sell overfunded life insurance and I am not somebody who's trying to scam you. I'm somebody who wants to educate you and share with you essentially how the product works. And for me, if you're somebody who has lots of cash flow, who is an entrepreneur, who wants control to be able to go ahead and borrow against and understands that overfunded life insurance, when you're using your funds, is leverage, when you're using leverage to go build wealth in other places, and you understand that fully and that there's a control cost and you understand that control cost, whether it's 4%, 5%, 6% to borrow against, and that will accrue interest, and that interest will then get tacked on to the overall balance. When you understand that, it's just like any other leverage model. If it's a HELOC, if it's a line of credit, if it's borrowing against your index account, your brokerage account, these are all things that people don't say that are scammy, right? But this concept and the philosophy around it are exactly the same. People just don't understand it, which is why they say it's a scam. So I do get full offense when the industry, when people say that whole life insurance is a scam. It's mainly because they're ignorant, uneducated, and don't understand how it fully works, which is 100% all three things of what Dave Ramsey does when it comes to whole life insurance. Very smart when it comes to debt, but he doesn't understand whole life insurance. And so I have a really hard time when I hear people say that is a scam, and I also empathize with it at the same time because there is a lot of scammy things that are going on in the industry. My job, duty, and responsibility to try to share exactly how this concept works, exactly what it is, and exactly who it's for, because the wrong person can get into this concept and essentially can screw that person over, and by doing so, it gives the industry a bad rep as well. So that's why I also do not believe that every single person should get into this concept, and if there's agents out there that are selling to every single person that has a pulse, well, I also think that that can become scammy because it becomes fraudulent when you're putting the wrong people into concepts. And that's why there's companies like MassMutual, who's a behemoth of an insurance company, are coming out saying that I do not want the infinite banking on yourself type of policy, which is essentially ruining the industry as a whole. So is overfunded life insurance a scam? The answer is no, but it can be scammy, just like any other financial product out there.